guys, what's happening? I'm Billy Wingrove, he's Jeremy Lynch, and we are the F2.
And you're watching Talk Norwich City.
Pow.
How's going down, guys? At Talk Norwich City here, back for another video. Today I'm going to be previewing the Crystal Palace game, which is coming up this weekend, with Jim Daly from PalaceFanTV. How you doing, mate?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. So a few questions I want to ask you about the Palace team, how your pre-season's been. So how has it gone? I know was it Barnet you played and a few other games as well?
We played Barnet, yeah. We put 5 goals past Barnet. We went to Germany.
Okay.
Went to South Africa. It's been quite a global pre-season for Palace. Mixture of results, some very good, some not so good. But then pre-season is, I personally don't look at the results too much. It's more for fitness, it's more for a chance for new players to get involved. We've seen some of the new players play, which has been good. There's been some good games for the fans to go to. It's been all right, but I wouldn't say it's anything that you pay too much attention to.
Would there have been anything you would have liked to have seen that you haven't seen in this pre-season so far? Palace
win every game 10-0, maybe, something like that.
Fair enough.
No, honestly, I think it's been okay. The best thing I think has been getting the new players like Cabaye sort of used to his team, and Patrick Bamford scored a hat-trick away at Bromley, so that was good. It's been okay as a pre-season. It's not been disastrous. I think if you can have a pre-season, get through it, not lose to Crawley Town 5-0 like Palace have done in the past. That it's not a total disaster, then I think you're fine. Yeah.
This summer break seems to have dragged on for a while. Every football sort of fan's nightmare, isn't it? With no football to... Premier League is coming up. It's this Saturday. You must be buzzing for it. What are your sort of predictions going into it for the league?
For the league in general?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
No, sort of where Palace will finish, yeah.
Well, it's an interesting one because we've been in the Premier League 2 years now. Yeah. And of course, Palace used to be this yo-yo club that would go up and probably go down. And now we're really trying to sort of build on this platform and become a stable Premier League team. Top 10 finish last season, which was our best ever Premier League finish. So if you're looking at that and you want to look at progress, you'd say probably top 10, if not higher. But most Palace fans will be happy, and this might sound underwhelming, with just staying up again. Okay. Because as you know, it's all about progress, and you've got to stay in the league to progress. You get that money every year. The TV money gets more, and the prize money gets more. So most Palace fans would take 17th again. Now, that does seem a little bit like we're not being ambitious. And I actually think Palace will probably finish mid-table, 11th or 12th. It looks, again, like a very competitive season. Everyone's spending well this summer. If we finish 12th, 13th, I think, and we don't have horrendous injuries, I think that's fine.
That surprises me, actually, you say that some Palace fans will only just want to stay up, because I've been sort of looking at the signings you've made. You've made some cracking deals and sort of bought and sold really nicely. Do you think that this is a sort of a transitional period and you're struggling to cope with not being the underdog anymore?
I think for Palace fans it's weird. It's weird to kind of accept now that we are a good, becoming an established top 10 Premier League team, and that people outside the club are all looking at Palace and thinking, well, this is a team that's on the up. They're doing things well. They're making good signings. They've got a chairman that speaks well in the media. Everything is sensible. But a lot of Palace fans, and particularly of my sort of age, have been there when Palace looks so good, and then the rug's been pulled away and they've been relegated with the most ever points, or the only time they sent 4 teams down from the Premier League, or gone into administration twice in 10 years. It happens to Palace, and I think that's always at the back of people's minds. But actually, if you look at it on paper, this is a team that could go a long way. Yeah.
What would you say to Norwich fans then, who, I know I've spoke to a lot of Norwich fans who have said, oh, Palace first game, perfect. They're sort of thinking about the team we played a few years ago when you weren't as strong. What would you say to them Norwich fans who are thinking, we're going to really roll you over?
Well, that's something that doesn't happen to Palace. They don't get rolled over. I mean, last season, I can't even remember one game where we got tonked by anybody, and that was even when we had Neil Warnock as manager. So it's not going to be easy for Norwich. I don't think it'll be easy for Palace either. I think Norwich are going to be incredibly up for it. First game back in the Premier League at home, crowd's going to be, going to be a big crowd. I think it's going to be difficult. I think it'll probably be a draw, to be honest, a score draw. But I would say that Palace they just won't roll over. And there's something about this team and this squad. They're a real unit. They're real sort of play for each other. They've got a real team spirit that I haven't seen at Palace for a long time. And they just don't get beaten easily. They get beaten sometimes, but not easily. And certainly their shoulders never go down. So it'll be hard for Norwich, but I think it'll be hard for Palace as well.
Finally then, I want to get a score prediction off you. This is the one you got to get right.
This is the one that I never get right, and when we watch this back, it'll prove that I don't. I think there'll be goals in it. I think, and certainly because Palace now are looking to play more sort of expansive attacking football, which does leave gaps at the back. And Pardew has said that that's okay as long as we're sort of looking a bit more attractive going forward. So I think we'll score goals, but I think you will too. So I think 2-2 draw.
2-2. That's what I'm going for as well, actually. Cool.
Entertaining opening game of the season.
Definitely, that'll be good. Yeah, well, head over to PalaceFanTV if you want to see any more Crystal Palace fans' thoughts on this game and also some more previewed content. I'm heading over there and I'll do some stuff on there. So go and subscribe. As always, subscribe to Talk Norwich City for more Norwich City content. And I'll see you very soon. Peace out.